I know people that think the period is an actual dot.
Periods are here to stay. It's not a hot button issue. The time is now.
Yeah. The period club. The period club. The main project was basically to create some sort of visual work that would demystify something, but you're not allowed to use words. I came from this place of like, I was super naive about it maybe, because I thought that, you know, this is for school, so it's not going to piss too many people off, right?
It's not even real blood.
But you post it on Instagram and people are like, oh, it's so gross, so disgusting.
Every time I had my period, I never ran because it's so painful and I was afraid of it, to be honest. And what went through my mind was like, I want to just run in the way I've practiced, which is the way I'm wearing these clothes, these sneakers, and no foreign object in my body. If you say something, it's not like a company has a liability based on what you say. You don't have to run it by a press team. You don't have to polish it. You have a voice. Own that voice. You live in a free country. Own that privilege.
I know, like, to hear that people from my community were men, young men, were discussing this with their sisters and mothers, that wouldn't have happened.
The only way that my running freely would have been unsanitary is one, if it came in contact with anybody else, which it didn't, and number two, if I had been carrying a disease that would have impacted somebody else, which I wasn't.
So, like, how do we battle the art or the imagery and visualities that are currently out right now, and it's about making intelligent art?
For better or for worse, there was gravity and conversation around each of these symbolic acts. And we had women of the world see themselves in us and see themselves in the radicalism of the act and say, cool, thank you.
Da da doon da 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 doon da 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 doon da da doon da da doon da 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 doon da 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 doon da da doon da da doon da 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 doon da da ayo ooh da da doon da 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 doon da da ayo ooh da da doon da 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 doon da da ayo.
It was Sunday morning when I woke up with the sun spilling through my window without any consideration of being too much. How funny, I thought, as I got out of bed and noticed a little red spot on my sheets. It seemed as the sun spilled onto the world, I spilled into my world too. And how beautiful, I thought, how the two of them, sun and moon, poured themselves through us unapologetically.
I own my own body, and no, I am not afraid. I own my own voice, and no, I am not afraid. I have my own story, and no, I am not afraid. And it was my own choice, and no, I am not afraid.
It was Sunday evening after dinner with friends when I looked up at the moon and I saw it looking down at me, round and delicately full. It was seeing that glisten that proved this process did not leave me broken. It left me more whole than before. I had spent so long hating what this body did to me, I never took a second to realize the miracle of it. How many little things had to come together to make the process of this life happen. How holy it was, and how holy it had always been. How damn beautiful, I thought. How period and moon can be a reflection of one another's completeness.
I own my own body, and no, I am not afraid. And I own my own voice, and no, I am not afraid. I have my own story, and no, I am not afraid. And it was our own feelings, and no, we are not afraid. afraid, and I have my own story, not 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 afraid. And we own our own bodies, and no, we are not afraid.